The Hauraki Big Show. Thanks to crave-worthy street food, freshly made with Reburger.
Don't fight it. It's time to go up a size. This is the biggest.
This is the biggest.
Our biggest show. The Hauraki Big Show. With Jason Hoyte, Minogue and Keyzie.
Oh, g'day, you mad bastards. Great to have your company this magnificent Wednesday afternoon. It is the 23rd of July, 2025. And you, my friends, as always, listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Reburger.
Crave-worthy street food, freshly made with Reburger.
Get it in ya! Totally.
Reburger.
Speaking of getting in ya, wouldn't mind a bit of Mogie action at the moment. I've got to say, that T-shirt on you is really pressing against the flesh there. Your gutters, your pecs, your abs. And can I add to that magnificent visage, if I may, your Euro hairdo.
Got my new do, man.
You've got your new do for your trip to Europe. God, you're an absolute stud. You're an Adonis. How's life?
Going pretty grouse, you mad dog, you sick son of a bee. Look, I'm devastated, obviously. As the week goes on, I sort of find myself feeling more sad and sort of morose, I guess you could say, because I'm going to go to Europe for 2 weeks. And the thought of leaving you two here on your own without old Mogey, it guts me. It does. It really saddens me. I mean, I'll cheer myself up with sunshine and sex on the beach and smoking ciggies and
cocktails.
God knows what else. But still, somewhere in the back of my mind, there will be a nagging feeling that 20,000 Ks are away. There are a couple of backbones doing it tough behind the mics at The Big Show.
Yeah, you know, I'll be thinking of you over in Europe there, seething with jealousy. All the people staring at my Mogie.
Jase, it'll be like a holiday when it's you and me, man.
Oh, yeah,
Come
whatever.
on, man.
That's not how it's panning out by the looks of it. Hey, Hudson, you stud. That you're wearing your special yellow shirt.
He's stressed for a Spanish summer, ain't
He
you, mate?
is,
Dressed
he
for
is,
success,
very much
fellas.
so. Yeah.
Hey, thanks, man.
How you go? I love your cap today. The one you were wearing yesterday, an absolute atrocity.
It was
Oh,
an
really?
ill-
You didn't like the rope on it or something?
No, yeah.
Well, the funny thing about that hat yesterday, and I don't mind saying it now that you're not wearing it,
Cool.
was that a friend gave it to you because it was ill-fitting.
Yes, for them.
Yeah, and you.
Oh,
It was baggy. You don't often see a baggy hat.
I think that was
not
more
on
how I
Pugs.
was wearing it, you know what I mean? I think it's more of a me issue than a hat issue, but that's cool.
Because you've got a massive dome.
Yeah,
So
huge.
it was
Huge
really
break
weird.
on the top of my neck, man.
Hey, now listen, in all seriousness, Fiello, sad day today with the death of the legendary Ozzy Osbourne. What a character he was. What a musician. We thought we'd kick off with a bit of a tribute to him, and we'll get into a bit of chitter-chat about him in the next break, eh? How do you feel about that? And one of his tunes, a bit of Black Sabbath, what do you say?
Keen, man.
Let's do it.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
Stone Temple Pilots there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Wednesday afternoon. The time is 14 minutes past 4 o'clock, and as mentioned at the top of the show there, fellas, a very sad day with the passing of the legendary Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah, it is bloody sad. He lived a good one, let's be honest. We all thought he was going to die about 25 years ago when he was doing his show, The Osbournes, with the rest of his family, and he was a decrepit mess back then.
He was.
Somehow he managed to survive another 20-odd years, the miracles of modern medicine. But he's contributed a hell of a lot, both in terms of music, some huge songs, that really fantastic tradition of English metal.
Yes.
A unique individual, an absolute caner, one of the great alcoholic and drug addicts of all time.
Yes.
Really, Mount Rushmore. He goes on Mount Rushmore as one of the great addicts, rock and roll addicts of all time.
Renowned.
And yet, continue to... I think he died, he was 76, 77. That's a ridiculous... life to have led, given what he's done in his life. So it is sad, but what is pretty amazing is that he got to go out on his own terms. He had his concert a couple of weeks ago where he had every single band in the world pretty much playing in a tribute to him. Tool was on the set list. Who else was there? Metallica. It was just band after band after band, and it got closed out ultimately by Ozzy, who did a whole bunch of songs as well. Sitting on a throne as the Prince of Darkness was his nickname.
Yes.
And he was completely buggered. His spines was shot. and that's why he was sitting down the entire time. But his voice was in pretty good nick, all things considered. There's a lot of younger singers out there that couldn't hold a sort of a flame to him in terms of his voice at his age.
Yeah, look, full transparency here. I was never a big fan of his music, but there is no denying he was an absolute character. Had a huge influence on a lot of musicians. The Mount Rushmore of addiction, for sure. I mean, my wife and I back in the day and the kids, we were hooked on the Osbournes, and I really related to him as a human being.
Yeah.
In the sense of what an absolute shambles he was.
A walking shambles.
A walking shambles, but a character nonetheless.
Yeah.
And he just held on for so long, because at one stage too, after that show, didn't he have some horrendous horse accident or motorbike accident?
I feel like he came off a four-wheeler.
Yeah, a four-wheeler.
At his estate in England.
And he just absolutely smashed the shit out of himself.
Yeah.
Just carried on. What a legend.
He's thrived in his career that whole time too. His first Grammy was in 1994 for I Don't Want to Change the World, and his last Grammy that he won was in 2023 for Best Rock Album.
Well, there you go. If there's any indication about the the value in a Grammy, the first one he wins is in 1994, some 15 years after the end of Black Sabbath, which is easily the best thing he did. But he had a great solo career, some really big hits. Tune with Lita Ford that was a ripper. But that he was able to release any kind of music at all, given his physical state, is saying something.
Yes. Well, there you go. R.I.P. Ozzy Osbourne, you're a legend, mate. A life well lived.
A life so well lived.
And fully lived.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's say fully lived. Good on you, mate.
Backbone.
I've
got some yarns about him, actually. We should wheel some of his most horrendous yarns out.
Yeah, cool.
Should we do that?
Here's the Blue Oyster Cult.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jase, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Soundgarden there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Wednesday afternoon. The time is 4:27 and we were reflecting upon, in the break there, the great Ozzy Osbourne. So many stories to tell and probably so many stories untold, Mogie.
I'd say so, yeah.
You know what I mean? That
I'd
you
say
never
so.
heard about.
There was one I heard last week, and it was him and his missus Sharon there.
Shazza?
Just having a sort of a stroll down memory lane, some of the good times. And Ozzy was talking about the occasion, I think it was in the 80s when he was on tour, and his addiction issues were probably at their height. And he never knew really what country he was in. He was in Japan on this occasion. Went and played the gig, managed to find himself a willing groupie to come back to the hotel room. He opened the door, and who was there but his wife, who he'd forgotten that he'd gone on tour with. So she hadn't turned up in the hotel room without letting him know. She was on the plane with him all the way to Japan.
Yeah.
From the airport to the hotel room. In the hotel room, said goodbye, went into the gig. Oh, this is a lovely lady here. I'll take her back to the room. Of course, opens the door, his wife's there. She beats up the woman and sends her pack in, and then beats up Ozzy after that.
Yes.
And that's a good marriage, man.
I tell you what, I tell you another star that was prone to that, old Jim Morrison.
Oh, yes.
Would often bring groupies home and his partner would be in the room, and even then it didn't sort of tend to stop him.
Pamela,
yes,
Yeah.
yeah. But that was the thing, and I think that's one of the reasons that show was so successful too, the reality show about the Osbournes, was that old Shazza, she didn't really take a backward step. And I suppose when you're sort of dealing with someone like Ozzy, you've got to be a pretty strong personality.
Yeah, well, she is very much, it was sort of considered that she's responsible for a hell of a lot of his success. She is the daughter of their original manager, I believe, or he was the head of the record label, and then she became their manager, but was always regarded as something of a pit bull or a bulldog, and she's managed him ever since. So she's managed him all the way through his career and is regarded as one of the staunchest business minds there is going around in the music world today. I see that she's come out and said that she cut a band from that Ozzy tribute show a couple of weeks ago, where they must have had 80-odd thousand at this thing. And she said she cut them, my understanding it was Soundgarden, but she cut them because they wanted to make profit. And she said, well, this is not the time to make a profit. But what she means is it's not the time for anyone else to make a profit. It's time for her to make a profit because somebody's making a profit off that show.
Yeah. Geez, it takes me back to my sort of... my stand-up comedy days.
Yeah,
fellas.
very similar.
You know, my poor wife, geez. You know, you're a bit like that now, Pugs, aren't you, in your prime, aren't you?
What's that? Which part?
Being a the sort of gold star producer, now top radio DJ as it stands.
Thanks, man.
We're going to try and steer you away from the pitfalls of fame.
Yes.
mate.
What, the groupies?
Yeah, the groupies and stuff.
Too late, fellas.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Cracker!
You cracker.
You cracker! On the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Wednesday
Cracker.
up. Cracker!
You cracker.
Cracker. The time is
I'm hovering on the racism alarm. I'm hovering.
Quackle. It's. Hold on, just wait. 19 minutes to 5 o'clock. Now, Mogey.
Wow.
You're buggering off to Europe, abandoning us like Keyzie.
Yes.
What I want to know is, because I've been watching with a certain amount of interest your pre-trip preparations. What an absolute shambles. But,
Yeah, Mogie.
well, yeah, I'm just comparing it to the very anal and meticulous Keyzie.
Well, I tell you what, the difference between Keyzie and I is that I am as prepared as Keyzie, but I don't bang on about it. It's not my entire personality, having lists and all that sort of shit.
Yeah, and accounts.
And
And
bank
accounts,
accounts.
and yeah, exactly. So I have been doing all of that stuff. I've got all my lists. I'm ticking things off day by day. I ran a diet, cut about couple of kilos of fat, off me, Jase,
So you're
I
looking
can send
super
myself for you.
Yeah, nice.
I got my special haircut today.
Yes.
I've done. Look, there's a bunch of stuff going on now. The other thing that's happening is apparently in Europe, and this was Keyzie that brought this to my attention, is if you wear boardies when you go swimming over there, you get smacked over.
Yeah.
They smack you over.
I don't get it.
They give
but-
you the dedouche. Well,
Yeah.
I found out what it is, and the reason why, and it's predominantly around swimming pools, is if you wear shorts, then there's more likelihood that you'll be wearing them around the city. You'll be sitting on park benches. You'll be at cafes. You might get an itchy anus because you've got worms, and you do that thing where dogs sit down and they
And you
put
just
that-
rub it
drag
against
it on
the-
the ground.
drag it on the ground.
Yeah.
Whereas
Sort
if
of
you're
leave a
wearing
trail.
a swimsuit, which is Speedos,
Yeah.
then that's the only place you can wear that. You're not going to be wearing that at a cafe or anywhere else. So from that point of view, it makes total sense not to drag in all the filth from the street into the pools, because back in the day, of course, they've got a long history of bathing over there and having baths that have been built, the Romans and all that sort of stuff. So there was no chlorine or anything. It had to be clean. You needed clean people and clean clothes in there. So that's
Yes.
the idea.
Well, actually, that makes perfect sense to
It
me
does.
now.
It
You know
does.
what I
Now,
mean?
that doesn't eliminate the problem that I've got, where
Yes.
I have got a mental block around wearing Speedos in public, by and large, unless it's for comedy.
Yes.
And it will be for comedy in Europe, because my thighs are so white. It's hard to believe. Were
Yeah.
you here when I showed them?
I remembered some very white, withered stump.
He's taking his
that's
pants
them.
off. Just
Hang
hang on.
let's have a look.
I can't see. Hang on.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, she's pretty alabaster
I
there.
thought you were white in the arms, but that is like pearly. Pearly.
That's
So,
translucent.
I'm walking straight. That's fine in the middle of winter, but those thighs have never seen the light of day. The
Yes.
only time I've worn Speedos is at the Black Clash, and that's in the middle of the night. So I'm walking straight into a European summer. I have to wear Speedos, and I've got those thighs.
Yeah.
So I feel like I'm setting myself up to get super burnt and to be laughed at by the locals, and I'm trying to assimilate. I'm trying to just blend in.
I get you.
I don't want to look like I'm from England, is really the main thing.
Yes.
So I'm tossing up getting a spray tan. Now, the only thing standing in my way is I need to get the spray tan done before I leave,
Yeah.
which means you guys are going to see it, which means I'm never going to hear the end of it. You see what I'm saying?
What?
Hand on heart,
Yeah.
Mogey. Hand on heart. I think you'll look amazing if you do that. And
You see, the way you're saying that-
No, but listen, you will get no jip from the fellas. And I know Pugs
Oh, Mike.
is, I mean...
This is a safe. This is a safe space,
that's
man.
an issue there. You've just
What?
called me Mike.
Is that not?
That's not good.
Michael.
No.
So,
Michael.
okay then. So
You
I can't believe it. So let's say, okay, if you do, that's $1,000 each.
If we do what?
If you do give me any jip. What you just said there, you give me no jip about having a spray tan, what you just said there. So if we get on air and you give me any jip, that's $1,000 each. And that should be no problem to make that promise because you've got no intention of giving me...
I am very, very confident, Mogie, you're going to look sensational.
But either way, I've got your word.
And
that'll be the end of it. Jase, you're acting like you can't hear me again.
I think the situation as it stands at the moment is if you have no concerns there. That should be the least of your concerns.
What should be the most of my concerns?
That Pugs and I will back you 100%, mate. And you're going to look great, especially with your bod.
Yeah, sure.
My only prerequisite is if you get it done before you go, which you have to do, I want to see the full caboodle.
Yeah, sure. Okay, we'll put that $1,000 on it just as a safety mechanism there.
Look,
You're good with that?
We need to throw any money.
You can take solace in the fact this is a judgment-free zone, Mike.
Sure, okay.
I can't wait to see
All right.
I can't recall David Bowie ever getting a sort of spray tan.
I got my doubts.
The Hauraki Big Show podcast.
AC/DC there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Wednesday afternoon. Let's talk TV. What's on the telly with Mike Minogue?
Last night I was on YouTube and I was tracking down some documentaries because I'm going to Spain, so I wanted to see some Spain documentaries. And I found one with Michael Palin hosting it.
Right.
And it sort of took through Mallorca, which is a place that I'm going to, and just sort of all the local sort of haunts and things, just so I can get an idea of what the place will be like before I get there. I don't want there to be any surprises.
Yeah.
I want to see it through the eyes of strangers, and so looks like it'll be quite good. A lot of sort of, I don't know, sort of old people stuff.
Yeah,
that people get up to over there. I don't know. Maybe
historic
we've made a mistake.
tours and
I don't. I don't know why you would bother, because the reality is you're going to be on a deck chair somewhere punching darts and drinking Pinot Gris.
That's true. No, I didn't watch those. I didn't watch anything like that. I just watched some more of that, what do you call it there? That Eric Banner thing.
Oh, I don't even know what it's called. Yeah. I didn't go back to it.
It's on Netflix, yeah. It's terrible. I'm done with it. 0 stars.
Okay.
Wow. I'm going to give that 0 stars.
Buzzies,
that is the most navel-gazing. No, it's not. That's not true. Not the most navel-gazing. It's pretty self-serious stuff.
Yeah.
I think it's meant to be an actor's piece, but it's not.
0 buzzies then.
Oh, yeah, I can't recommend it.
I went back to last night series we've been watching.
But I love Eric Banner and Sam Neill. But not in that.
I'm a bit kind of...
Yeah, I've overstated that. I don't like Eric Banner.
I'm not a huge Eric Banner fan. Sam Neill, definitely. I think he's brilliant. I went back to Smoke last night, which is a drama mini-series, because I was just giving Severance a bit of a break with Taron.
Just on your Apple there, Taron Egerton.
Taron Egerton, who's very good.
What's it called?
Smoke, and it's basically, there's a serial arsonist going around burning everything, and he's the investigator in charge of it.
Which is weird, because he's 28.
Yes.
Yeah, that seems...
But here's the interesting thing, his character is, and I don't want to give too much away here, is becoming more and more loathsome.
Is he?
Yes.
Oh, is that intentional?
You begin to discover more and more about him, and he's a sicko.
Oh, is he?
Wow.
Good stuff.
And to the point where I'm genuinely like, this guy is horrendous.
Wow.
So I'm kind of enjoying that aspect of it.
Yeah, great.
You know what I mean?
And can we just say, isn't it nice to have something fresh? It's not another murder.
No.
It's not an abuse thing, which so often it is. Arson.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can get behind arson.
I never see anything with arson in it.
Yes. Let's mix it up with the crimes, man.
I see quite a bit of stuff with arson in it, but it's really... It's not amazing. It's not amazing. But I'm enjoying the...
He's a good actor.
Yeah, the grotesqueness of his character.
Right, great. That's it.
Now, what's that on, Jase?
Apple TV.
Apple TV.
Apple TV, cool.
Yeah.
You, Pugson?
The Substance, Margaret Qualley, Demi Moore. absolute banger of a movie. It's some of the sickest, weirdest stuff I've watched. It's like very up close and invasive to watch. A lot of close-up stuff, and it's
Like
quite
nudity?
sickening. There is a bit of nudity, Jase.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What's the timestamp on that?
The timestamp. Let me just see if they've got that up the top here, how long the movie is.
No,
No,
just
no,
where
the
nude
nudie bit.
scenes are.
It's 2 hours and 21 minutes. Couldn't tell you when the nudity happens.
2 hours and 21 minutes for a horror movie? What are
Yeah.
we doing?
That's on TVNZ Plus, by the way.
Yeah, it's amazing.
I'd
They
give
got-
it 4 buzzies.
They got it really quickly after Demi Moore was nominated for Best Actress or
What's that
Supporting
called
Actress.
again? The Substance.
The Substance.
I think we started watching it and I hated it.
Sounds
I
about
only
right.
last about 5 minutes with it.
Well, okay, so any of the nudity
So the
after 5
nudity was
minutes,
in the
5
start,
minutes
yeah.
onwards, yeah.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jase, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
You're welcome back, you massive backbones. Hope you're getting through your hump day okay. You're listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Burger.
Handcrafted burgers, loaded fries, and gourmet eats that'll change the game.
Get it in ya.
Sauce chicken.
Yum.
Yeah, so good.
Love
this is
Reburger.
this is the only downside of you going to Europe, Mogie. They don't have Reburger over there, mate. What are you going to do?
I'm taking some with me.
Oh, you are?
yeah.
Okay, yeah, good.
Oh, holy
Yeah,
moly.
no, I've got one checked bag, and that's just going to be Reburger.
Yeah, right.
So that's all good, eh?
Yeah, because one thing I've heard is that the food over in Italy and places like that is
No
shit.
good. No good.
It's so bad, man.
Yeah, no, I'm taking 45 backbone burgers, 25 medium chips, and a sauce chicken.
The whole chicken.
Yeah,
You're
man.
going to take.
Yeah, good stuff. Well, you got to prepare for this sort of thing. You
You
know what I
do.
mean? I was disgusted when I was in Italy and I ordered a pizza and they didn't have any stuffed crust.
Yes.
I mean, what's that about?
Or pineapple.
Yeah, or pineapple. It's like this place. Talk about Loserville. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
I was just disgusted because people bang on about all the great food over there.
Yeah.
It was just really plain, simple.
They don't even have mince and cheese pies.
You're
You go over
bloody
there and see if you
joking.
can find yourself a peppered wallaby pie. You're dreaming, man.
Yeah.
Absolutely dreaming.
Oh,
They can have the joint.
well, totally. I remember I ordered a carbonara out of desperation when I was over there in Italy, and it was
Don't
like,
tell me.
And I was like, "You guys got any tomato sauce?" And they were like, "Pardon?" And I was like,
They're
"You
French.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were like,
Huh?
Racism alert. Racism alert.
Just working on getting that accent.
Yeah, I was trying to get an Italian thing going there.
Just went French again.
But they didn't even have any bloody tomato sauce.
You're joking.
Just disgusting.
The whole place is a dumbo.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
The Offspring there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Wednesday afternoon. The time is 5:28. Great having your company. Thanks for joining
Yeah,
us.
thanks, mate.
Cheers.
I feel like I don't do that often enough,
Yeah.
actually, fellas, to, appreciate the audience out there, all 10 of them.
You're the best.
Thanks, man. Speaking
Not
of being
you,
the
the
best-
audience.
Ah.
Speaking of being the best, I was chatting to my
No, keep going, Jase.
I was chatting to my daughter last night, and my younger
J, best in the world, #1. You're the best, man.
and she had a job interview today, fellas. A job interview. And I found myself, and you'll find this as you go along further as a
Yes.
parent, Mogie.
Yes.
I was talking to her about her upcoming job interview last night, and the absolute bull crap that was coming out of my mouth was unbelievable.
Yeah.
Because, any good parent knows that in order to be a good parent, first and foremost, you need to lie to your kids about so much stuff. And I'm banging away there last night, chatting to her about, this is what you need to do for a job interview. Make sure you do this, this, and this, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. When it occurred to me, I've never been for a job interview in my life.
Yeah.
What the am I talking about? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I'm giving her all this great advice about how to go about a job interview, and I'm realising at the same time I've actually never had a job interview in my life.
Can I ask for one of the pieces of advice that you gave your daughter about going to a job interview when you've never been to one in your life?
Well, you start off with your classic be yourself.
Yeah, that's often the worst thing.
Yeah, you sort of want to fake it till you get the job.
I mean, she's very charming, my youngest daughter. She's
Depends on the person.
Sure.
Some people you don't want some people being themselves.
I also said to her, maybe don't light up a durry while you're in the middle of the interview.
Sure. That's sound advice.
Yeah, that's fair enough. That's from your own experience.
Stay away from the bucky bongs before you go.
Yeah.
And certainly don't be drinking any piss.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Though, just to calm the nerves. A couple of little settlers.
Yeah.
You know, I had an old piano teacher, you won't know this, who used to say to encourage me,
Was the teacher old or the piano?
Both. She used to say to me, actually, before my performances, that a glass of champagne was the perfect thing to have, just a little calmer. But no, it was just funny talking to my daughter last night. It occurred to me my hypocrisy.
Yes.
That I'm banging on, I'm giving out all this advice, and the reality is I've never had a job. I think I've had one job interview in my life, which was for Whitcoulls when I was about 13, and it wasn't even a job interview. It was like, when do you finish school? And I was like, blah, blah, blah. And okay, we'll be here from there on till here, and then you can bugger off again. And that was kind of it. You know what I mean?
You nailed it, man.
Yeah, totally, I did.
And you were pissed as for that.
I was steamed.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Yes, indeed, Red. Chili Peppers there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Wednesday afternoon. By the way, incidentally, have any of you fellas heard from Keyzie? Of course, over in Europe as we speak.
Nah.
Any messages from him, Mogie? None for you?
Nah, he's posted on Instagram. I saw he's riding a bike.
Yeah, I saw that with his big floating shoes.
Massive shoes.
He messaged me on Instagram, guys.
What did he say?
I sent him a reel, and it was just pertaining to that reel. So
I sent him a reel as well, and he didn't say anything.
Nothing.
Not a response. But it's just dawned on me, Mogie, with you going away this week as well. It's just going to be me and Pugson.
Yeah, how good.
Steering the ship there. Any sort of words of advice that you've got for us? I mean, what direction should we head in here? Because, we're only a two-man team with two of the main backbones away.
Well, I confess to have given this zero thought.
Why is that, man? You don't care about the show?
Don't tell me you're preoccupied with thinking about your holiday.
It'll be the last thing I'm thinking about is what you two battlers are doing with this show. Can I recommend, just more music?
Sure.
Get some highlights in there. Highlights best bits of old Mogey, that sort of stuff. There, people love that.
Well, I was going to say, Mogie, also, I mean, you wouldn't be adverse while you're over there sending us a few sort of, talkback stuff that we could, hey, here's Mogie over in Italy and stuff. I mean, you wouldn't mind chucking 3 or 4 of those in a day?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah,
that makes me feel better.
I still get paid for that, eh? Fellas? I still get paid for that, eh?
Oh, I'm sure we could dip into the Big Show kitty.
Oh, yeah.
I've been on the show for over 4 years. I've never heard of the Big Show kitty. What's that?
The last time we had a kitty was the honker jar.
Oh, yes, that's right.
I think maybe we had a filth jar too.
About $8,000 in that.
Yeah.
Well, if you could do that, mate, that makes, because I'm concerned that the audience is going to really miss you, fellas.
Yeah.
And that, Pugs and I are going to be under the gun a little bit.
Yeah.
And to be quite frank, I can't be arsed.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a poor show.
It's going to be terrible.
But people will tune in. Just know that more people will be listening because they want to hear you die.
That's true. Yeah. And I do calm myself with the knowledge there's always the music.
Yeah, that's...
Speaking of which...
But it's going to be a great show next week, man.
We're going to nail it, Pugson, you and I.
The Hauraki Big Show podcast.
Pink Floyd there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Wednesday evening. Now, the Pie Awards are coming up, New Zealand, and you do not want to miss this.
It's going to be absolutely massive. We're giving you the opportunity to bring a mate up to Tamaki Makaurau if you're not already in Auckland.
Where's that?
What's that?
Oh, Auckland, right? Yeah.
Makaurau. And sit with us at the Hauraki table. This is the NZ Supreme Pie Awards. It's happening on the 29th, which is, I think, in about a week's time, just under.
Oh, how good.
And we'll give you a night at the Quarters Hotel.
When's that?
Tickets to the awards the 29th of July.
I'm going to miss that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Oh, you're kidding.
Did you go to the last one?
The Pie Awards?
Yeah.
The Supreme Pie Awards.
The NZ Supreme Pie Awards, yeah.
Man.
Really? Not going to go to that?
Sucks, man.
Jase, you're going to FMO with me this weekend. You want to come to the Pie Awards with me, man?
Try and stop me.
Take that as a no.
The thing about it is with the Pie Awards, let's be honest, it sounds terrible. But it's a huge night of nights.
It actually is.
It really is.
Genuinely
It's a black tie affair. They have bands playing. They have people, a full sit-down dining affair, and people just getting on the beers responsibly.
100% and eating.
It's one of the biggest nights of the year.
It is.
For the Hauraki whānau, certainly.
100%, and we have a whole table there with about 20-odd of us. And we've got your chance to take up 2 of the slots and sit with some of the backbones from the team, like
Sounds
Jason
good.
Hoyte.
Yeah, man. Jeez, I'll be there with bells on after the first week with me and Pugs doing the show. So do get involved in that. Now listen up, there's plenty more coming up after 6, so don't you go anywhere.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Yeah, welcome back, you massive backbones. Hope your Wednesday's going along very nicely indeed. You're listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Reburger.
Serving good times and good food, dine in or take away. Reburger today.
Sauce chicken.
Get it in, yeah.
I'm actually really
so true, man.
Speaking of burgers, I just received a text from my wife, and we were planning on having chicken burgers tonight. Right? Which I'm fond of.
Yeah.
She's now changed it and said, I didn't feel like burgers, so now I thought I'd just make a pasta.
Your wife's making pasta. Is that what you just said?
And I was like,
Oh, God.
okay, babe, that's cool.
Lol.
XX.
Love you. But what I really wanted, what I might do is...
Stop on Reburger at the way home.
Yeah.
What do you reckon? That's probably the plan,
that's the go.
And then eat a little bit.
Then everybody's happy.
Yeah, well, I'll eat a little bit of pasta and then go, God, this is so filling.
Yeah.
But you've only eaten 4 pieces. Yeah, but it's so filling, darling.
So good.
You know what I'm saying?
Savouring it.
Hey, now listen, coming up, we've got something, a little tribute to you, Pugsan, for the stellar week that you've been having, fulfilling the role of Keyzie. Are you excited?
That's really kind, man, because, obviously you guys are keeping me uplifted. I'm doing this for the next 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So I kind of need all the positivity I can get, you know what I mean?
Yeah, totally,
So that's really kind that you've done
great,
a tribute.
man. You're going to
it was,
love it.
It was Mogie's idea.
Was it?
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so it wasn't you?
Well, it was the 2 of us combined.
Well, to
okay.
be fair, yeah. It was Jace's idea, but he's given me some credit, which I appreciate.
That's really kind, guys. That's really nice
He's
to
a
give him credit
backbone.
to. Yeah.
Thanks, Phil.
The Hauraki Big Show podcast.
Pearl Jam there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Wednesday evening. How do you think Pugsan's been going since Keysie's been away?
Good,
Mogie?
man.
Yeah,
Really good.
He's done well, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Guys, thank you.
Compared to how it usually goes.
Yeah. I mean, he's ever the professional, isn't he?
And today I think was maybe one of the smoothest ones so far, Mogie. Can I say that?
Today was you had a couple of wins today. Monday, of course, the very first break we did.
Yes.
Butchered it.
That was the outro podcast.
Yeah, it was.
It left your
that's
mic
right.
off, didn't I?
Before we even
good.
started the show.
Yeah.
But yeah, good, man. Always good. He's a pro. He knows his stuff, you know.
thanks.
He knows his stuff.
Yeah, totally. There are a few things in terms of maybe a few work-ons, I guess you would say.
Right. Oh, yeah,
You know what
that's
I mean?
understandable.
I mean, I've been doing this a long time.
Can I say the phrase that bursts into mind is a litany of errors.
Oh,
Yes.
never even heard the word
A
litany.
litany of errors.
I'm just going to look up
Isn't that
litany.
good?
Yeah, that's lovely. A tidal wave of chaos.
Litany.
Have you never heard that before, Pugsan?
A tedious recital or repetitive series.
Yeah.
That's, yeah.
Of errors.
Well, yeah. Yeah, that
And I mean,
sounds about right.
are you sort of open to
Constructive.
feedback?
Listen, I completely understand. You guys have been in the game a long time.
Yeah, man.
And I am doing really well to be in your presence to learn from you both.
That's true.
So any and all feedback, constructive, I am here for it, guys.
Yeah, man. Normally
100%.
this would be done in like a meeting or something like that.
Yeah, it's sort of off air chat.
But this is just so we've got some audio for you, Pug Son.
Yeah.
This is just an example. If you could play this back for us.
It's titled Pug's Mistake. That's the one?
Has that got a number on it? Should have.
You go with, and then in the meantime, there'll be a... Jeez.
Yeah,
There'll be-
motorbike.
Oh.
Can you go again there?
You go with, and then in the meantime, there'll be a... Oh, is that...
Go with
There'll be-
motorbike. Did you hear that, Jase?
I couldn't help it. It was
Sort
like
of just a slip of the tongue, I guess.
It was like someone shoved a dagger in my earlobe.
Oh. I didn't
Can
think...
you go again?
Oh,
yeah.
again?
Just
Yeah,
listen. Ready? Here we go.
Oh. You go with, and then in the meantime, there'll be a...
He's trying to say
Right.
go with
There'll be-
in the meantime.
Yeah.
The word being in, not in.
Yeah.
Sort of just a... I
And
feel,
it makes me
just a
feel
slip
like
up.
there's something wrong with my brain when I hear it.
Yes. I thought I was stroking out, actually,
Yes.
when I first heard
You
that.
weren't stroking out when you heard that?
And I just went, whoa, I was so thrown. But can you play it one more time again? Because
You go with, and then in the meantime, there'll be a... And
Yeah,
there'll be-
motorbike.
Yeah. Well, at least you're not, making a huge deal out of it.
No,
sort
this
of
is
playing
just
the
something
game.
to point out.
yeah.
Yeah, sweet.
And as Mogie pointed out, I mean, that's one of a litany of things that you've been doing. But
There's that word.
But
Litany.
I think the best thing to do is just one step at a time.
Absolutely.
I mean, we don't want to, overwhelm you with every stuff up you've made.
No.
Oh, no, that would be quite overwhelming by the sounds of it.
Yeah,
there's an audio clip next to
Yeah,
that
well,
as
what you want to do is just try and this is something to make it memorable for you.
Oh.
As a work on. So if you could play that clip.
So this is how I should do it? Is that what it is?
This is just something to drill at home that you did do it and that you shouldn't do it.
Oh. Right, so that's
That
me.
is great work, Dilly.
That's good stuff from you. Was that Dilly?
Yeah, it was
I thought we
Dilly.
made Pugs do that.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jase, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Yes, indeed. Jet there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Wednesday evening. Looking forward to Saturday, Pugson.
I genuinely am, man. I'm fizzing.
Yes. Why? What's happening on Saturday night?
It's the Minogue Full Metal Orchestra, hoodie,
Yeah,
Janus.
man.
Can you clip that off, please, Dilly? Thanks, mate.
Come on, man. It's going to be a big one. Obviously, John Toogood's going to open it up with an acoustic set and some of the biggest names in rock, accompanied by that 29-piece orchestra, Jace.
Yes,
How good.
it sounds really good. You were saying, Mogie, off air that you're gutted.
Yeah, I'm tempted to stick around for it. Maybe
just
I'll delay
purely
my
for that.
flight by a couple of days so I
that'd
can
be
get
chill.
involved in that.
Yeah.
It sounds like it's going to be bloody good, guys. Jace, I understand you'll be there, man.
I'm committed to going. Yes, I am.
You're actually going.
I'm actually going, and I'm thinking, we should meet up before we get there, Pugson. You can give me some of your bliss balls.
Well, I am coordinating with another visiting family member that's coming up for said gig.
Oh, okay.
I
don't wanna
otherwise,
do it.
I would love to, but it's just
Yeah. Oh, no,
like a
that's cool.
family
I mean,
thing.
Yeah.
I'd be weird meeting other members of your family.
I'm
you know
sure
what I mean?
you would be weird.
Because, of course, Mogie, we're going VIP.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. We got the good tickets, man.
Which is
Do you know what VIP stands for?
very intimate
Pugs.
Pugson. No, I don't actually. What does it stand for?
Very important person.
Yeah.
Does that seem like a little bit?
Oh, no, that suits me pretty good. You know what I mean? And the good thing about that is that we don't have to mix with the filth.
Yeah, oh yeah.
You know what I mean? And there's free stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I have access to the filth. I'm going to hang out up there and then go down to the filth.
Oh, look, I'll say on air that I'll go down and hang out with the filth.
Sweet.
I won't.
Okay.
No.
Because especially if there's free food, etc., I'll be doing that. But listen, genuinely looking forward to going along to that. It's going to be great.
Just on that, there is another symphony after that, Symphony Origins, which is sort of more your Yummy Boys type beats.
Yeah, I'll probably go home then.
You don't want to go to that? Because
Nah.
I'll probably...
You going to go back to back Pugs?
I'm thinking about it, yeah.
Yeah.
Because you can actually save money on tickets if you get tickets for both.
Oh, you haven't paid for
symphony.com.
any tickets, though, have you?
What's that?
Pugs?
Huh?
And I'm just a little bit concerned you're not going to land the plane and then it's going to be me and you doing the show on Monday without the fellas and you're going to be all over the show.
I can't wait to tune in for that.
Got
man.
all the Sunday to land the plane,
You're
Jason.
going to have
It'll
all
be
your
sweet as.
droopy eyes. You'll be sweating.
You're thinking of Keyzie, man. He's in
Oh,
Europe,
yeah, that's
man.
true.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
Talking heads here on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Wednesday evening. Let's have a bit of Meat Patty Nip 69, shall we? Meat Patty Nip 69. What do you got for us, Pugs?
Now, I don't want any chat about this being anonymous. I don't know what it is about the chat about it being anonymous, but it annoys me.
Well, that's the thing about the chat.
Oh, it is.
That it is anonymous. Yeah.
Now, I want people to know it's anonymous. Let's just leave it there.
MeatPattyNip69@gmail.com.
And I don't want you to tell me what the name of this guy is.
Can I tell them that if they send it through and it gets read on radio that they could win a $50 Ray Bigger voucher? Okay, there you go.
I like that.
G'day, fellas. Was wondering if you have any quick ideas to get some fast cash. After doing the music jury twice, I seem to have spent my fantasy winnings prematurely, as I thought I was the only one silly enough to punish myself twice.
Yeah.
I'm now this $5K in the hole, as I purchased a counterfeit Oasis signed poster for Mogie, so I could celebrate the gig.
Quick cash.
Quick cash.
Cash.
Well, for me back in the day, because, I was struggling for cash some of the time, I got on the game.
Yeah.
What game?
Well, I was an escort.
Huh?
It's the oldest profession in the world, Pugs. So you'd know
right.
that.
Come on,
Me?
man.
You know that,
and I was pretty proficient in the boudoir, so I thought, why not use... You see, you've got to use the resources you have.
Would you consider yourself a mad rooter?
No, I wouldn't.
Now, you'll note that he said fast cash.
Yes.
So would you consider yourself...
No, that's the trouble. You've got to set up a website with that. Or a garage sale type of an event. Could you do it that way?
Well, you could, but for me, it was word of mouth.
Right, so when were you an escort, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh, back in the 80s.
Oh, so sort of like a hear ye,
Hang on a
hear
minute.
ye.
What year were you born?
Oh, sorry, 90s. And that worked really well for me.
Yeah, good. What's another one? It's a tricky thing. I often think about this.
Here's another thing you can do. Theft.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Burglaries.
Yeah.
Because you got your Trade Me now, of course, so you got the perfect platform to sell shit.
Yes.
So steal.
What does he need? $5,000.
Yeah, $5K.
Yeah.
And scope out a few neighbourhoods.
You reckon do it in pieces so he can't be tracked rather than one big $5,000 sort of purchase?
Yeah.
I think you could do I don't know what kind of a connection you've got with kids. Like if you've got a bunch of kids, family, your own kids. But set up a chain of lemonade stands, maybe hot chocolate in the winter.
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
And don't let the kids have any of the money.
Yeah,
Yeah,
great.
right.
Get
So
them working.
$2 for hot chocolates. And then just have 5 or 6 of those around the joint and then sort of make your money through the cuteness of the kids. It's one way.
Yeah. Just on family, parents.
Drug selling.
Yeah, drugs.
But you need the money to start.
Yeah.
And you can't get high on your own supply, Pugs, as you well know. You've made that mistake a few times, Pugs.
Boy, haven't you?
The Hauraki Big Show podcast.
Boy, oh boy, what a show, fellas?
Boy, oh boy.
Woo! It has flown by. And the podcast outro today, which is bonus material we do, outside of the radio show, we did have an extensive chat. I just can't remember about what.
No.
Oh, cool. Well, the clip's called Male Escort. Should I play it?
Oh, okay. Thanks, man. I might talk to him about how when I was acting,
Yeah.
I was also a male escort.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
You run with that with me
Well,
there?
actually,
run
why
that.
don't you
I'll
say
run
that
with
you're a
whatever you
male
like.
escort and you made no money, so to try and make a sideline of income,
I
you
got
became
into
an
acting.
actor. That was brothel chat with Hoyte Jase.
Yeah, man.
Haven't had that for a while, eh?
So good. Hey,
You guys should do that on your show next week.
What?
Brothel chat with Pugson.
Well, hang on.
Yeah.
Why
No,
can't
I'm
we
into
Pugs
that.
and Hoyte J?
Because you can do some reviews and all that sort of stuff.
Oh,
it's
like
legal
my-
now.
like
There's
my-
nothing wrong with it.
Like my film reviews.
Yeah, like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, or you could write them online as well. I'll read those.
Add them to my Substack.
Yeah, good stuff,
Yeah,
mate.
cool. All right.
Hey, now listen, go and check out the Instagram account. Also go and check out our podcast because there's plenty going on there. Until tomorrow, Mogie's final day to Moz.
Bye.
How exciting. Till then, though, see you later.
Bye.
Bye.